selling with the courage to be disliked. Hello, beautiful, and welcome to the Prosperous One. If you're here live, let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. So today, one of the things that I really want to dive into is the leadership that comes with selling high ticket coaching offers, especially when you're selling $100,000 coaching offers, $150,000 coaching offers. How do you show up? How do you attract the high ticket coaching clients who want what you have right now, who are ready to invest in those high ticket coaching offers? But first, can you hear me? Let's see. Okay. So one of the things that shows up a lot when women up level high ticket coaching offers and go from, let's say, a 10K offer to a 25K or 45 or $100,000 coaching offer is this feeling of I'm leaving people behind. There's a feeling of leaving people behind. There's a value situation. There's messaging. There's pricing and packaging. And of course, there's the moving away from the low ticket offers, the low ticket energy. So drop in the comments below. Let me know what the value of your high ticket coaching offers are right now. If you're selling high ticket coaching offers, what amounts, what's the investment to work with you? And what kind of offer are you selling? How do you show up in your coaching business? The thing that I share with clients is the invitation to show up with the courage to be disliked, to show up as a leader who is here to do the work that God is doing through her. So you don't need the accolades, you don't need the applause, you don't need the social media validation, the likes, the comments, the subscribers. You just need to focus on your assignment. So to that end, I'm going to start with 2 Bible verses and I'm going to dive into what we're going to talk about today. So let's go to the first Bible verse is Philippians 2:13. Philippians 2:13 is really important because it talks about our purpose. In the coaching industry, all of us talk about working with purpose-driven women. We're all here after our purpose, trying to step into our assignments. We're spiritual, we're Christian, we're all the things. But are you really stepping into your purpose? Is your purpose aligned with the assignment God has for you? Or is your purpose tied to what's going to give you 10K months or 100K months or the next 7-figure year or the next 7-figure month? So the Bible says in Philippians 2:13 that for it is God who works in us to will and to act in order to fulfill his good purpose, which means that the work that we're doing in our assignment is not for us. The testimonials are not about us. None of this is about us. It's for the glory of God. So when we show up in alignment with our calling, with our purpose, we're not working alone. God is partnering with us to do the work through us. And you're going to see why this is important when we get into what we're talking about today. The second Bible verse is Ephesians 2:10. And it reminds us that for we are God's handiwork, created in Christ to do good works, which God prepared in advance to do for us. So every time I talk about selling 100K coaching offers, 250K coaching offers, or $500,000 coaching offers, or even $1 million coaching offers, I talk about God's work that he's doing through us that was prepared before you were even born, when you were being fearfully and wonderfully knit in your mother's womb. God gave you all of these great raw gifts that you're the only one who has access to. Divinity, gifts, magic, your uniqueness, skills, and the path and journey to get more experience and develop those skills. You're the only one that has that. And you're the only one that has access to it. Your coach doesn't, the guru on Instagram doesn't, the funnels and things you're buying don't have access to that. You're the only one who gets to midwife those gifts and package them. And those gifts, according to Ephesians 2:10, were given to you specifically for specific people to do a specific purpose. And so when you create your high ticket coaching offer, it's not about you. It's not about mass appeal and mass audience. It's specifically for the people that those gifts were meant to serve. And this is why I am so big on midwifing the gifts, because no one else has access to your womb except you. So no more funnels, no more scripts, no more strategies that don't work for you. Be in alignment with the sales strategies, the business strategies and systems that you co-create in your business. Okay, moving on. So how do we show up with the courage like a leader, selling as a leader? The courage to be disliked. It's showing up with boldness, not caring what anybody else thinks about us, because we're not here to get friendship bracelets. We're here to do the work that God is doing through us, to have fun, to move through life, make mistakes, fall, get up, learn, grow, evolve, all of the things. So what does that look like when we're focused, partnering with God, Jesus Christ, and the Holy Spirit? Here's the thing. We are here to be ourselves, fully ourselves. But what I see in the coaching industry is that nobody is showing up as themselves. They're clones of each other. Sometimes I can't even tell coaches apart when they come to the Prosperous Womb. I'm thinking, oh, I thought you were her. Wow. Because they have the same branding, the same messaging, the same copywriter. They're starting to look the same. They have the same hairdresser, the same plastic surgeon, the same Botox doctors. It is amazing. So if you want to stand out as a leader in your coaching business, you want to stand out as a leader in the coaching industry, in your niche, whatever niche you're in, okay, this works in every niche, that you need the courage to be disliked, which means you need to show up boldly and confidently in your business for your people, because it's God doing the work through you. The courage to say what your clients need to hear right now. The courage to say what your clients need to hear right now, so that they can make a powerful yes or no decision when it comes to the outcome or result that you're co-creating with them, okay? Not the message that gives you the most likes, validations, and comments. Not the message that says, hey, girl, you're so amazing. Oh, my gosh, I want to be like you. I want to look like you. I want to have the kind of house you have, drive the car you drive. No, none of that. None of that. Because here's the truth. Your job is not to turn lead into gold. As a leader, your job is to go straight for the gold. That means you're not here to babysit anyone. You're not here to hold anyone's hand. You're not here to bend over backwards, prove your worth, prove the value of your work, try to show and convince people and make them buy. No, you're not here for that, because you're a leader. Victims are here for that, and I'll get into that. You're not here to convince people to do that. You're not here to beg, to chase, or to manipulate. You're here to speak directly, only, exclusively to that 1%, 2%, or 10% of people in the entire world. That 1% of people that God has put here for the raw gifts that He put inside of you for them. You're here to speak directly to them. They're already looking for you. They want what you have, and they're having conversations about the thing that you're offering. They're having conversations right now. And the thing is, they're willing to move fast with zero excuses into your high-ticket coaching offer when you speak directly to them. The ones who are ready for what you already have. That is leadership. But that requires trust. It requires that you trust yourself. It requires that you trust and have faith in the work that God is doing through you, okay? And this is where we go back to Philippians 2:13, because it is God who works in you to will and act in order so that He can fulfill His purpose through you. So allow that, surrender, and let that happen for you. So when you show up in alignment with that purpose, with that calling that God has put in your heart, you're not working alone. And when God is working with you, nobody needs to love you. Jesus loves you. It's okay. You don't need friendship bracelets. You're not here for that. You're here to serve at your highest level, which means your messaging, the messaging for a 100K offer, 250K offer, not a 5K or 10K. It could work for that too, but it needs to pre-qualify and disqualify. Pre-qualify and disqualify. That's it. When you pre-qualify and disqualify, you immediately attract your people to you, because they can find you. Everything shifts, okay? If someone is not aligned with your values, your offer, or your messaging, or your process, or your investment level, let them go. You do this through pre-qualification and disqualification. You let them go. They're not your people, and that's okay. Those special gifts God put inside of you, they're not for them. There's another coach that has raw gifts that God has put inside of her for those people. We need to understand that. It's okay for them to say no to you. It's okay for you not to sell to them. It's okay for you not to have a 10K offer for them. Let them go. That's okay. But for the ones who are meant for you, when you up-level your messaging, when you speak only directly to them, when you're very clear, crystal lucid clear on your website, in your messaging, who you're working with. For me, it's women who want to serve with 100K offers and above. So if somebody comes to my website and they see my website, they're going to say, oh, she works with women who want to create 100K offers or $1 million offers. So I want to create a 5K offer, which means she's not for me. So they're going to go to a coach who has a specific gift to co-create the most amazing 5K offer, VIP deal, whatever it is for that coach. And they're going to work together. And that's going to be amazing for them, okay? Because here's the thing. Your people are going to feel you. They're going to feel they're going to feel the power, the authority, the conviction that you have. They're going to feel the confidence that you show up with to sell your offers. They're going to feel the passion and enthusiasm that you have for this work. They're going to feel it so deeply because you're speaking directly to them. You hit the heart for them. You speak to the thing that's most valuable to them about the divorce, about the outcome they want from the divorce, the thing that is most useful to them about having the best parenting discussions with their kids, the thing that is most useful to them about having the best intimacy with their husbands, the thing that they value the most about their marriage, the thing that is worrying them most about losing that 100 pounds. That's what you speak to. You speak with the depth of your conviction, knowing the outcome and results that you're co-creating with God. They're able to make a powerful yes or no decision simply because you get them. When you get them, then they get to trust themselves to say, is this what I want right now? Is this what I want to do right now? And do I want to do it with this coach? And here's the thing. This is where the offers come in. This is where, as a leader, you get to decide. All it takes is a decision. Do I want to sell high ticket or not? Which means if you're going to sell high ticket, you're not calling your 3K offer a high ticket offer. You're not calling your 10K offer a high ticket offer. You're not calling your 25K offer a high ticket offer, because the client that wants a high ticket coaching offer is looking for the value, the return on investment at the level of 100K, $1 million, 250K, or whatever it is for that experience. That's what they're looking for. So when you create that 100K offer and then you take it and you stuff it into some 5K package or some 10K package, the person you're talking to is not listening to you. Because the only person that's going to be attracted to that offer now is somebody who only wants to pay 5K for coaching, because they don't see the value in a 100K offer. So this is where the messaging needs to come up. The messaging needs to be up level. You can't sell a 150K offer with the same messaging you use to sell your 25K offer. It does not work. You're going to attract people who only want to pay $25,000 because they look at price, not value. So when you start doing value proposition and you start thinking about the full lifetime value, that is leadership. When you charge the full price, the full investment to work with you, that is leadership. Because now you're not looking at people like credit card numbers. You're starting to build connections and relationships, and you're starting to go deeper with transformation. And you start attracting people who want transformation, not people who want to have a transaction with you and they're thinking, hey, are you going to have a sale during Thanksgiving? Are you going to have a Black Friday sale? That's a transaction relationship. You want a transformation relationship where the price, the investment does not matter to them, because they know it's a drop in the bucket for what they're getting. So whether it's $1 million, they will be resourceful enough to co-create it. Nobody has $1 million in the bank waiting for coaching. Most people don't. But they have the money in the bank account. The money's in somebody's bank account, is somewhere, and they're resourceful enough to co-create that money. Whether they pay in investment plans or they pay in full, they're resourceful enough to get it because they've been waiting all their lives for this one thing that you are now saying is available to them today. And they resonate with your message. It lands for them and it supports them to tap into that Caleb that's inside of them, the Ruth that is inside of them that says, I was made for a moment like this. This is my moment to lose the weight, to have the baby, to get the job, to start the business, to do the $1 million months, to do whatever it is you're coaching in with them. This is their moment. And because high ticket is not about volume, it's about depth. They're not a credit card number, which means you don't need 100 clients. You can work with one client. If you have a 100K offer, how many clients do you need to work with to create 7 figures a year or a month? If you have a 250K offer, how many clients do you need to work with to create 7 figures or 8 figures? If you have a 5K offer, how many clients do you need to work with to create 7 figures? Here's the thing. Go deeper so that people that want transformation see you. You're guiding them towards breakthroughs in their mindset, in everything that allows them to say yes or no powerfully. And even if the answer to you is a no, It's the most powerful decision they're ever going to make, which is going to give them the trust in themselves to go find a coach they can work with and co-create that result with. When you're willing to start forming your message, you're going to offend and repel people. And that's the part of the disqualification. That is where you get to repel people. Here's the thing, people. It doesn't matter how nice you are, how kind you are, how liberal you are, how conservative you are, whatever you are. You need to come with a message that got put in your heart. You cannot be version 2.0 of your favorite coach. You cannot be a diluted version of your favorite coach on Instagram or the most famous coach in the world. No, you're not her. You are you, which means the gifts God has put inside of you, a title, a very specific message. And when you midwife the gifts, you midwife that message. And that's the message that your people who are here for you want to hear. As soon as they hear that, they start coming towards you because they recognize themselves in the offer. They get to remember who they are. It becomes a lighthouse offer, a lighthouse offer. What I see is people selling, but they want to stay in the middle ground. They don't want to offend anyone because they don't want to leave anyone behind. It is extremely arrogant. It is extremely arrogant and a very 100% victim mindset to think that you are leaving people behind. That is very victim. And that means if I look at your messaging, I can tell when you're being arrogant because that's the message that becomes the cheerleader. I am going to pull you up from the ground and I am going to hold you up and I am going to do blah, blah, blah because I am so awesome. It's all about you being the powerhouse. No, it's God doing the work through you. So you're not a victim. So you do not attract victims. You do not go out there to dig for people in the hole to pull them up. You need to respect people enough to assume that the same God working in you is the same God working in them. And that's what leaders do. They're self-led. They attract self-led people because they assume you want the thing, it means you can do it. The same God in me that's propelling me to support you and coach you is the same God in you propelling you to support you to get the thing. And we are partners. We're equal. We are co-creating. I am not higher than you. Only victims think they're higher than their clients. Leaders assume we're both partners. We're equal. We have the same power of Christ in both of us. So you can do the thing. I'm going to hold you to that. I'm going to hold you to the fact that you want the thing, that you can afford the thing, that you're willing to invest in the thing, and you're willing to co-create the results in the thing. Because I'm not going to do the work for you. You are, because you are self-led. And that's the difference between selling as a leader and selling as a victim. A victim has false empowerment. I am better than you because I make 7 figures. I am this than you because my house is bigger. I am this because I have 20 different certifications. None of that matters. It's God, God, God in both of us. The same God in you is the same God in your client. That's it, okay? So when you have that power in you, that leadership power, that you're talking to somebody who's powerful, you're not talking to a victim. You're talking to somebody who's resourceful, who's creative enough to create the investment to work with you if they say they want it. So when you have your sales application page, it assumes the person that's coming is already coming to do the thing. They're not coming to see if it's okay for them to do the thing. They're coming to see that they want this and they want to know if you're the best coach for them. That's it. So remove all the victim language from your messaging. That is very disempowering to people, because then you're going to attract 5K people who are going to say, well, you know, it's too expensive. I can't afford it. There should never be an objection. Objections come because you're arrogant and you're being a victim and you're attracting victims. When you're powerful and you properly repel people, properly disqualify people at a level where there's no judgment, no condemnation, where it's like we're equals. But here's the thing. It's $100,000 to work with me. This is the result. Yes, do you want it or not? The people that want it will show up and apply to work with you and get on the call with you. The people that don't want it are gone. Don't be so greedy that you want to chase the people that are leaving. There's a coach with the direct gifts specifically for them. Let them be great. Let them go to that coach. That is leadership. Let them self-lead themselves to the most beneficial coach for them. You are not it. Stick in your lane. You don't need everyone. You just want 1, 2, or 3 or 4 clients. And in your messaging, when you're repelling people, you're not here to get friendship bracelets. As a leader, you speak to your people about the thing that they care about. And I say this all the time. Whether you're running in an election, whether you're selling a high-ticket offer, you cannot be there trying to get friendship bracelets, trying to be groovy messaging and be liked by everyone. People need to actively hate you. not because you're a bad person, but because they need you take a position as a leader that can either make people like you or hate you. It's polarizing. And it's okay for 99% of the whole world to hate you, as long as you're 1% of the people that you're here to serve, your base, your tribe, are loyal, and they will buy all the time, and they will vote for you too. It doesn't matter who hates you. A leader does not care. You need to have the courage to be disliked, not to be a jerk, not to be any of those. People will assume that you're a jerk. People will call you names. People will think that, oh my God, this person is so blah, blah, blah. I'm better than them. I'm more moral than them. I'm this and that. They're going to moral high us. Does not matter. That is what leadership is about. If everybody likes you, you're being out of integrity with God, because it means you're diluting who God says you are so that everybody will be happy with you and you'll be loved. It means you're insecure. So people who, everybody likes me, that's an insecurity. What are you not saying that you need to be saying? Okay. Leadership is polarizing. It's just what it is. There are people that come onto my website and think, oh my God, who does she think she is? Send a 100K offer. I don't think I'm anything. I'm simply the woman who is willing to invest, who's willing to sell a high-ticket coaching offer. It's a choice. It's nothing about it. I'm choosing to do that. And you can choose to sell your 5K offer, and that is okay, and that's lovely, and that's wonderful. We all have different gifts and different levels of faith. We'll all have different experiences and skills, and we get to decide what value do I want to share in the world. That's a decision. When I started off with $37 ebooks. I thought that's all I had to offer the world was a $37 ebook, okay? So you get to decide what you want when you decide I'm going to partner with God, Jesus Christ, and the Holy Spirit, and get that conviction going in me, because I know what God can do in and through me, because I am not the one doing the work. I can only go as far as I know. God goes the distance, okay? So we need to be able to know that we're God's handiwork and the work is being done through us. And one of the things that I want to say here about messaging is your messaging, it's polarizing, but it's not something that attacks people, demonizes people. It's something that they aspire to, but it's direct. So somebody else listening to it will not even recognize you. They won't even notice you. Hi, Mountain Lovely. Hi, Coach. How are you? Thanks for being here. Sorry. Don't dilute the message. Don't attempt to please everyone. That is a no-no. We don't do that. We're too grown for that. So thank you, Coach Dimitri, for being here, and everybody else who's here. Here's the thing. When it comes to polarizing with your message, it's not that you're going to go find something that's going to disrupt everything. No, there are 4 things I want to invite you to consider. What do your clients care about that will support them to buy or vote for you? What do your clients, what matters to them the most that will support them to buy from you or vote for you? What is the most useful thing they care about that will support them to vote for you or buy for you? What is most important to them? Those are the things that you say in your messaging, because otherwise you're talking to everyone and not everyone is going to vote for you. They're going to say, oh, you're cute, you're adorable, we like you, we can have drinks with you, but we're not going to buy from you. And your friends are not going to invest $100,000 to work with you. Your colleagues in your mastermind who want to be like you, look like you, dress like you, they might. But your best high-ticket coaching clients are the ones that God has given you the gifts for. Now let's go to packaging and pricing, because messaging we can up level. But what about packaging and pricing when it's time to price the full value of your offer? What is making you not sell a 100K offer? What is making you stay stuck at 25K offers? What are you believing about yourself when it comes to charging the full value of the gift that God has given you? Because you see, the money is not about you, the money that comes in. It's sowing more into God's kingdom, his people, the community that you're in, your family, the hobbies and passions that God has given you, the desires that God has put in your heart, because that is God working through you. That is what all of this money is for. It's for the assignment. So what has you not stepped fully into the assignment by charging the full value of your work? So now you have asked in your assignment because you don't have the rest of the funds to do the rest of the work God is calling you to do. You're not just a coach. God is not like one-dimensional. There's all these things that you have to do in the world. You get to do in the world, and you can't do them because you're not making the money for it, because you're choosing to hold yourself back. So when it comes to pricing, charge the full value of your work. That is what your clients expect of you. That's what high-ticket coaching clients expect of you. They're not worried about how much it costs. They care about the value. They care about the value of the offer. So when you have your lighthouse offer, your messaging, and you price and package, how do you show up? How do you show up? You show up with an empowerment vision, which is where you hold everyone to be the highest level, favorite child of God, just like you. You're not special. You're all special. God created all of you. You have your gifts make you special. God, their gifts make them special. And God has given them this desire. So you show up for them and you sell it to them and make the offer to them, knowing full well that just like you, they're fully capable of making a powerful decision for themselves. Don't be arrogant enough to think, oh my gosh, she can't afford it. She can't do this, so I have to discount it for her. No, that is so disrespectful to clients. It's so disrespectful. I did that. I'll give you an example. When I started coaching, I was selling $37 ebooks. And then I created a $550 a month package to work with me. It was spiritual life coaching and relationship coaching. And when I remember I got a client and she came in and I thought, well, she's a single mom, I don't know if she can afford to work with me. So I said to her, and she said, oh, I want to work with you. And I said, oh, it's $550, but for you, you can do, $475. That's totally fine. And she got angry. She said, what do you think? I can't afford to pay you? Why would you do that? You discount for everyone? Or are you just looking at me and judging me? And that changed my entire perspective. It was my transformational insight I needed to know that people want to pay you, to know that it is energetically disrespectful for them to energetically owe you because you're giving them a discount on the thing that God has created for them. Nobody's looking for a discount or a handout from you. They want the outcome and result. Exponential expansion is what they're here for, not a discount. The people that want discounts, let them go to a coach that gives them that discount because that coach wants that. But the people coming to you to buy 100K offers, they're predisposed to invest willingly for a 100K offer. And once your messaging shifts, you don't have to look for clients. They're not Easter eggs. You don't have to chase them. They start to come to you. When I changed my coaching offers from 25K to 75K, then 100K, and I put the application from my website, there was something I just knew. I knew that the people who were meant for the offers were going to come. And they immediately applied and came in. And I never asked, how did you hear about me? I assumed they were going to hear about me because I was talking to them. When you're talking to someone, they're listening to you. If you're having a conversation with someone and you're talking to the person over here, the person here is not listening to you. But when you're actually talking to the person, what they want, what matters to them, what they care about, the outcome and results they want, at the investment level they're willing to invest in without thinking about the money, they will hear you and they will find you. It's amazing what happens when you give the specific gifts God gave you to that specific person. She will find you because she literally has been waiting for you her entire life. You are the answer to the prayer that she was praying to God. And God said, I put the answer in this person and she's going to be saying this. Look for her. And she's looking for you. And you out there talking about 5K offers and friendship bracelets. No, give the people what they want. You're not selling a transformational coaching offer. You're selling a tangible transformation. And something incredible happens when you show up in that fullness, when you show up in that authenticity, when you show up with the courage to say the thing that needs to be said, when you show up not caring about the likes, the subscribers, the people that invest in my high-ticket coaching offers, they're my subscribers probably, but they've never liked or commented on my YouTube videos. Only one person has commented consistently who is a client. But other than that, they don't comment. They just look at the videos, they see what they want, and they apply to work with me. The same thing with my clients. Their clients see what they want, and they apply to work with them. Nobody needs to talk to you, like you, validate you, anything. People will come able to trust you enough for them to trust themselves. And once that happens, they will invest. Let me see if there's anything else I am missing. Yeah. So once you show up as a leader who's not putting people down or being arrogant enough, you get to attract your best fit high-ticket coaching clients, the ones who raise their hand and ask for the sale because they see the value, they want to be in your world, they want to co-create those results, okay? Do not charge less than the full value of your work. Your prices need to be set in alignment with the gifts and the divine insight that God has given to you. So there's no need to seek approval. There's no need to make people want to like you. There's no need to do anything. Just stand in your calling and build offers that people want to buy and hit subscribe and come back because this channel is all about selling 100K coaching offers and higher in a way that supports you to be a self-led leader and attract clients who raise their hand and say, I want to work with you because you resonate with me. I resonate with what you say. You see me, you hear me. I feel like you in my head, you know me. Where have you been all my life? I saw your email and I thought this offer is for me. That's how it works. Let me know how it lands for you. Come back tomorrow for the next live. It's been good having you.